Welcome back to Paranormasight and the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. We will move right back into the game. Apparently the files have updated. But there are new updated files, so I don't know what they're talking about. What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this cursed stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this cursed stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists. This thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And there was something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. It feels like I'm being watched. Someone there? Where are you? Where are they indeed? Wait, we are being watched. They're just straight up all things here. Huh? No, look closer. Is there someone there? Hey, who's there? And they no, they come closer. Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it? What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okier? Uh-huh. A tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before? Who are you, and how do you know my name? And do you mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes as a bit of a shock, I must say. Look a little harder, and I dare say it will jog your memory. What's with this guy? Okay. What if we look at this first, whatever the hell it is? Huh? The hell is that? It looks like a light floating in midair. Okay. Yep, that stays the same. Think. That man. Who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? Is he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. Yeah. Okay. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? We met? Dear me, it is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka? Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Maybe. So you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger, Takumi Yumioka. The man who is covertly watching Shogo Okiye at Kinshibori Park. Well then, Mr. Okiye, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a cursed stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. How do you know? Why, I saw the whole thing. That doesn't explain how you know what a cursed stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? But of course, those cursed stones, they are terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace, so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you? That wasn't me. I am willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Very well. I'd hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. Well, must he or must he not? The thing is, we don't know either way. He could have a curse stone. Honestly, out of these two options, I don't think he can't have a curse stone is accurate. He must have a curse stone. Let me just look at something quickly. Curse stones. I don't think this tells me anything necessarily. Okay, what I really want to know is if you can see those spirits, those curse echoes, if you don't have a curse stone. But I think you might have to have one. So I'm gonna say he must have one. At least it'd be safer to assume so, yes. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly, as long as he fulfills his stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, and figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though, it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. I need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet would be... About my curse stone is interesting, because it's definitely something that'll keep him talking. More so than the other two. The really important part, though, is that I don't give the condition away, because that would be trouble. But, out of any of these three, that's what definitely will keep him talking. What do you want with my curse stone anyway? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I am certain that you too would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequence is, in itself, a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so if promised the chance to resurrect the dead. You'll seal it away. How? I will put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now, what would convince him to do that? Scenario 1, he does what he came here to do. Scenario 2, he suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'd get out of scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever, I just need to get him to walk away once. That thing came closer. Oh, it's coming closer. Is this another one of the 7 mysteries? It looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe. Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries? Was there? I don't remember anything, but it's been a few days. Not here. I don't think here. The beckoning light. Potentially. A hazy lantern light? That could definitely be it. Nope. 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 Do you have a burning lantern? No. Not a card. So, if anything, it would be this. But we don't necessarily know yet. So. Oh. I mean, we can still ask about those anyway, because I don't think it'll have any negative consequences. The worst thing that can happen is just he says, I don't want to talk about that. Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer Suigen Gamyoro. Suigen Gamyoro? Indeed. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Okie, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okie, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh? Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo and many other curse bearers. Is it not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible? Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why, it is simply that... Huh? I do believe I just saw your companion move. She what? I'm not gonna turn around. Nope, nope, nope. What are you doing? Should you not check on her? No. I'm not doing anything you say. About the other curse bearers. For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be most tempted by the rite of resurrection, that the curses take root. And the curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit, before it is too late. Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. And am I to take this as a threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. What's up with that light? Is that your curse? Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. Huh? But it's... why are you turning away from him? But it's right... Huh? It's gone. It was right there. I see. It seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. I don't have to... Yeah. Okay, so I don't have another option now. Takumi Yumioka, he said his name was. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I can recall something useful. Takumi Yumioka. How the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Wait, that's it! My work, that's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Secretary to the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps. Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida City. Takumi worships the company chairwoman Natsue Yamamori and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsue Yamamori continues to exert tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from the presidency, so too does Takumi continue to support her behind the scenes. Acting as Natsue's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president and the board of directors. Takumi knows the names and faces of not only all employees at the head office, but also the temporary workers in their factories and warehouses, and even their main suppliers. Suigen Gambyodo my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. But I don't know if having figured that out helps me much right now. Suigen Gambyodo my ass. I know who you are. You work at Hiku Soaps just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then, not as a stranger, but as your superior. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for curse stones anyway? I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know as our home. Not sure I buy that. Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now if that is all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. Wait, I've got it. I know how I can convince him to leave. Do I? Oh crap, I totally forgot. What is it? That is true. I called an ambulance. Right, I forgot to mention. I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse alone in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you'd better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They are getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. Sooner or later, I will return for your curse stone. I only hope you do not abuse it in the meantime. Oh god, I hate when games make decisions like that. Do we use our curse stone or not? He's not... He isn't using a curse stone to kill me at the moment, but we don't know if that is just because he can't or he doesn't want to. I like him. I'm not doing it. Well then, I bid you good evening. Shoga Oki, you dare. Okay. Interesting. He's dead. He's really dead. This is what a curse stone can do, but I didn't activate it. Or did I not have a choice? Whoa. The curse stone of the Whispering Canal has gained 1% soul dregs. I find that a bit strange then. 2 AM. Because I didn't press Q. I didn't want to activate it. Kinshicho area. I was curious to find out what would happen if I don't, but apparently I have no choice, so I might as well press Q next time. I left the park immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This will be all over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. Okay, so we're more a passenger along the road. We can't actually decide anything. I've got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Also, if we know that filled the curse stone with 1%, then we would have to know whether we actually killed Yoko, assuming the curse stone was empty earlier. Because if we did, it would have had some amount of soul drags in it. And if we didn't, it was empty. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul drags. I guess he mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. The curses were activated at around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see, which of the 7 mysteries are closest? I'm in the Kinshicho area right now. The haunting clappers are on the other side of Oyoko River, just over Shumoku Bridge. The foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are around South Varigesui Street, past the train tracks. And further along Oyoko River, I'll find the beckoning light at Honjo Bridge. Those 3 places are the closest. I guess I should start there. Items. The Cursed Stone of the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It is currently 1% filled with soul dregs. I'll collect the other curse bearers' souls before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. I should go to another location connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Okay, wait, before I do that, can I look at anything? No, I can only think. Yeah. I guess this is the actual closest location, so we'll go to Shumoku Bridge area. The Shumoku Bridge is supposedly where the bell from the Haunting Clappers story used to be. I wandered around here for a while, but I didn't see anything interesting. The only thing I found was what looks like a 100 yen lighter someone threw away. I don't know if curses are vulnerable to fire, but maybe I'll find a use for it. Of course I didn't just find a lighter. There were a ton of cigarette butts strewn across the ground too. Seems like the place is well in need of some wooden clappers to warn about fire. South Warigesui Street. Both the foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are from this area. This late at night, even a road as big as this one is silent as the grave. Is it just me, or is it oddly dark around here? Could this be? I know it's past midnight, but it still seems oddly dark around here. And this feeling is the same as before. There's something over there. Is that a curse echo? A curse of the 7 mysteries given form. I knew it. There's a curse bearer around here. Is that curse echo what's causing this darkness? It doesn't seem hostile. Is it trying to tell me to come closer? What should I do? Observe. No, approaching it would be stupid. I should keep my distance. If we can do anything else, we should do something else first. Decision time. What should I do? If I sit here like this, I risk fulfilling the conditions for that person's curse. It seems like I can still back out if I want, but do I want to? Do I want to indeed? What happens if we just move on to Honjo Bridge? We can just move on. I'm here at Honjo Bridge, the location linked with the beckoning light. And there is a man there. Someone standing on a bridge, silhouetting themselves against the sky. Ah. Wait. Fine. I'll go first. Whoa. Did slightly jump scare me. Huh, I see. Interesting. Well now, this is a surprise. Huh? Who are you? If you've got the wrong guy, just say so. Come now, it won't hurt to at least tell me your name. What are you doing here? Very good. You shouldn't give up your name so easily, especially not to strangers. Yes. Gone is the age when might made right. Nowadays it's information that rules the world. You'd do well to remember that. You're the one who asked. Your name, your address, your phone number, your age, your occupation, your personal information is much more valuable than you might think. You should treat those things with care. So, I guess you don't plan on telling me anything either then. You can call me Richter Kai, private detective. But didn't you just say not... Never mind. You say you're a detective. That's correct. I'm a man who deals in secrets. Don't expect me to share any more information with you, though. I only told you so that we could have an understanding. Private Detective Richter Kai. The eccentric man that Shogo Oki ran into at Honjo Bridge. I also like him, so far. What's a detective doing around here? Working, and that's all I'll say about that. I could ask you the same thing, though. This seems like a strange place to stop. What brought you here? Why should I tell you? I see. Clearly you didn't stop here just for the chance to talk to me. Which begs the question, What did you expect to find here? Maybe this bridge simply appeals to you. But then, why would you go out of your way to drop by in the middle of the night? You know what? We'll tell him. We'll give him breadcrumbs. We'll see what he does with it. I'm looking for the beckoning light. The beckoning light? Aha, the 7 mysteries of Honjo. That's right. A friend of mine was really into that kind of stuff. She said the beckoning light appears here in the middle of the night. I wanted to see for myself. Really? You're the adventurous type, aren't you? Unfortunately, I think you're out of luck. I've been here for a while, but I haven't seen any strange lights. Alright, well, thanks for telling me. Let's just wait 1 second. There's still time left for it to appear. Why don't we wait together? Thanks, but I think I'm good. Really? Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be of any more help. He's a flamboyant fellow. I wouldn't bat an eyelid if this were the inner city, but he stands out like a sore thumb in these parts. Ah, that's right. I meant to ask. Do you have a light on you? Light? You mean for cigarettes? Well, I've got this cheap one I picked up, but that's it. Oh, no, this'll do nicely. You sure? Can I, give it to him? I could. Potentially. No? Okay. Anyway, I should get back to work. Once you're gone, of course. Is there a reason I can't be here? Of course, my work is top secret. Of course it is. It doesn't seem like he has anything to do with the curse bearers. I should move on. If he's been here for as long as he says, there's a good chance he's seen something. But I don't think it's worth asking. He seems like all kinds of trouble. The other side is an industrial district, and further down from the bridge is the temple from which it gets its name. Hardly anyone's around. Not surprising, seeing as it's past 2 in the morning. It feels like the whole world's gone to sleep. Honjo Bridge has a pretty unusual structure. The ends are stone, but the middle is steel. The Oyoko River beneath it is actually a canal that was dug during the Edo period. Okay, I guess we'll move back here then. It's still there. Whatever it is, I think it's still here. Okay. I guess we'll approach it then. Nothing's gonna happen if I just sit and wait. Let's check it out. Darn it, now what? This isn't a curse doing this. Somebody's pulling me in. It hurt. Looks like I'm inside a building. Did it toss me in here? I can't see squat. Is this the same darkness from the curse echo? Think. They got me. This has to be the work of another curse bearer. Is this darkness because of a curse echo? Are they trying to trap me here? I guess I should be glad they haven't killed me yet. I don't start searching for a way out. Shit. I can't see a thing. Only I had a source of light. Well, I mean, we do. I'm completely enclosed. Doesn't seem like there's even a window. There's no telling which direction I'm facing. That's right. I still have the lighter I picked up earlier. Perfect. It works. Now I can make out my surroundings a bit better. What the? Is this something? Drat, he's got a light. That ruins everything. Is someone there? Are you a curse bearer? It's over. Time to get out of here. You're not getting out of here. Yeah, what the? Why? That was a close one. I didn't catch a glimpse of the curse bearer, but it seems like I'm alright. The curse stone of the Whispering Canal has gained 30% soul dregs. That's a lot. His curse must have had something to do with light and darkness. My guess would be the ever-burning lantern. So there's a connection between the 7 mysteries and the way their curses work. That might be useful to know. I felt a lot less bad using that one, because he clearly was hostile. So, I mean, it's something. Some justification. It's not a lot of justification. If the ever-burning lantern is the curse responsible for this, I'd guess maybe its condition is something about me being in total darkness. It's a good thing I had this lighter. It seems to have saved me. I wonder if you would have had a game over if you'd gone here and approached the curse first without having picked up the light first. That would have been interesting. So I guess there are technically some choices, but they may end in game overs anyway. Okay, I've had a look around the area. I should head somewhere else now. Where to next? First, around Midoricho Park, at the end of South Warigesu Street, is the Taiko of Tsugaru. North of there is a school called Komagasa High School at the location of the Fool's Procession. It should be around here. Let's go here first. There are people. This is Midoricho Park, location of the Taiko of Tsugaru, one of the 7 mysteries. Someone's there. 2 men, one middle-aged and the other a young adult, talking to each other. There's a good chance that one of them could be a curse bearer. I'll try to scope things out without being spotted. To pick up their conversation from this distance, I'll have to focus in and watch them for a while, I think. If it looks like I'll be spotted, I'll quickly hide behind a tree to move out of line of sight. Huh. They're supposed to be around here, but I don't see anyone, boss. No need to get ahead of ourselves. I bet we see something before the night is done. Maybe you're right, but still, the 7 mysteries. Huh? Was there a noise from behind us just now? Hey, who's there? So we didn't have any chance to hide. Oh, you two are police officers. People often say we don't look it. Sorry if we startled you. I'm sure there's no problem, but we'll have to ask you some questions, as procedure. Oh, I'm Jun Erio. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department, Investigative Division. Newbie Detective Jun Erio. And this old guy with the scowling mug is Chief Inspector Tetsuo Tsutsumi, my superior officer. You wouldn't guess from that frown, but he actually has quite the sweet tooth. Erio, quit blabbering. Veteran detective. The gruff police detective that Shogo Oki met at Midoricho Park, and he's the fresh-faced police detective. Uh-oh, they're detectives. They're not investigating the corpse that was here, are they? No, I'm still fine anyway. It's not like a curse could show up as evidence in a police investigation. I can hardly believe how calm I am. I just need to keep a cool head and not panic. He's as intimidating as I expect a veteran cop to be. First that private detective, now police detectives. Why today of all days? I always imagine detectives as blunt and aggressive, but I guess there are some pleasant ones too. Don't speak too soon. Now first, can you show me some ID with your name, address, and occupation? I'll be okay. I'm better off just going along with it. That is true. Wow, you work for Hihaku Soaps. I hear that they've been raking it in lately. Is that true? I don't know much about that. I'm just a recent hire. People are loving that new hair product you have. I use it all the time myself. Thank you for your patronage. Vario, you use hair products. Get with the times, boss. Guys nowadays all use these things. Isn't that right, Mr. Okie? Yeah, sure. We even make men's cosmetics now. That's so. What a time to live in. Sorry, boss is the kind of caveman who thinks using only a bar of soap for all his washing makes him cool or something. I don't think that. I just don't care enough to use anything else. Actually, we do have all-in-one soaps for just that purpose. There are plenty of people like you. Hear that, Ario? That's what I'm talking about. You should put out more of those. Aren't you riled up? Anyway, Mr. Okie, what is it that you're doing here? Actually, I'm searching for the 7 mysteries. Have you heard of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, Detective? Yeah, I've heard of them. We were just talking about them a minute ago. A girl I know is into them. That's how I got interested. I see. I seem to remember even Midoricho Park had one of the mysteries associated with it. What was it again? I know it's that. The question is, do I want to... Yeah, I guess we want to answer correctly. Ah, that's right. The Taiko of Tsugaru. This whole area used to be the residence of the Tsugaru, a clan of samurai. So that's it, why you were hanging out around. That's why you were hanging around in the middle of the night. Discover anything interesting? No, nothing. Though I admit I haven't been looking into these things too hard. Right, I think I understand your situation. Thank you for your answers. Now, it's quite late, so you'd best be heading home. Something wrong? You're free to go. Excuse me. Since you detectives are around, does that mean something happened around here? Well, we are investigators, so it is indeed related to a case. But don't worry, there's no threat to civilians whatsoever. We'll be here a while longer looking into things, but you can rest easy. A while longer, huh? That's not good. This may be my only chance. I see. Well, I'll be going now. Take care. Well, but first we'll talk to him. We're done here. Going home. Okay. While I am fairly sure one of them is a curse bearer, getting them to leave will be hard. Maybe I should go somewhere else before they get any more suspicious of me. That is probably a good idea. And there's nothing else I can look at. So we'll move here first. At the front gates of Komagata High School. Here I am. Let's see here. Ah, someone's there. Huh? Whoa, what the? Ouch. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, but did you just climb over the school gate? No, I didn't. The large gymnasium looms silently over the grounds. It's even more imposing in the dark. I can see the main school building past the gate. Was the girl inside the school? The school gate is closed, but climbing over looks easy enough. Yep. This school is supposedly on the former site of a daimyo's residence, where he encountered the fool's procession. It's now at the center of a quiet residential area. A co-educational municipal high school with 632 attendees. Its name is commonly shortened to Koma High. Although it opened as Honjo First Middle School in 1943, subsequent revisions to its enrollment policy saw it change its name, becoming Komagata High School. The school strives to instill its students with the 3 S's of Sumida: sound morals, social responsibility, and strength of spirit. But success has been limited. Plagued by delinquency, it has been forced to turn to temporary employees to compensate for its high staff turnover, and its sports clubs face challenges with its inner-city location and small campus. Its traditional culture research club is thriving, however, even issuing regular bulletins in collaboration with a local records office. Okay. Then, I guess that leaves nothing except for you. But we'll think first. A student appearing suddenly at the location of the fool's possession list late at night. Clearly something unusual is going on, and it involves the curse. I can't write it off as coincidence. What's going on? Why are you at school this late? Well, I'm really sorry. I'm in a big hurry right now, so I gotta go. Hey, wait. Huh? A curse? Why? It can't be. Mio, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, so again, we don't have a choice. The curse is being used, either way. It's gained 36% soul dregs. Is that 36% on top of the 31% it already had? Or is that now the total? I'm thinking it probably is the total. I killed her. Nice, she was a curse bearer. This is working, I just have to keep it up. How many more do I need? 1, 2? 3 a.m. Alright, on to the next one. First, the one-sided read by Ryogoku Bridge. Then the evergreen beach at the former Yasuda Gardens along the Sumida River. Finally, Sumida River. Okay, well he said that first, but this is closer. We'll go there first then. Why not? Former Yasuda Gardens. That's a lot of pixels. The former Yasuda Gardens. There was some kind of incident here recently, so the entrance was closed off. But it was easy enough to sneak in since there are no guards at this time of night. However, let me just check. Okay, it is. It's not cumulative. It's what you get every single time. The question is, what do I do about this? About what, specifically? It feels weird being in these magnificent gardens after hours. There's not a visitor or groundskeeper in sight. The Ryogoku Public Hall is also on the grounds. Its eye-catching structure makes this place feel even more otherworldly. A lush green park administered by Sumida City. As is common in traditional Japanese gardens, its large central pond is shaped like the character for heart. The paths that crisscross its grounds, lined with stone lanterns, are perfect for strolling while appreciating the foliage or birdwatching. The gardens once pulled in water from the Sumida River so that its pond would ebb and flow with the tide. A novelty in Edo, which had begun filling in the bay to support its expansion. But the practice has been discontinued in modern times due to flood prevention measures. Oh, hello. So, have you decided what you're going to do with your... Oh, so precious. Curse stone. Yeah. As soon as I snuck into the gardens, a woman inside called out from behind me. I've been waiting for you. I have a curse stone. Her sudden proclamation had me at a loss for words, so the woman continued. I have you in a position where I can use my curse on you whenever I please. If you hand over your curse stone, I will at least spare your life. In that moment, all I could squeeze out in reply was, let me think about it. Which brings us to now. Alright. A woman in her 30s. She has a refined air about her, like she was brought up in a family of high social standing. But I also sense a shadow hanging over her. I wonder if it has to do with this place. Damn it. Did I expose myself somehow? She says she can use her curse on me any time. I guess I've already fulfilled its conditions. Or she might be lying. It could be a bluff, but since she seems to have information on me, it's probably true. I can't hand over my curse stone. I need to figure out how her curse is activated and find a way out of here. For now, maybe I can get some information by talking about something that would catch her interest. Don't tell me you still haven't made up your mind. Such an indecisive man. Wait, I might hand over my curse stone depending on certain things. Will you hear me out for a moment? Sure, go on. Introduce yourself. If we're going to talk, we should get to know each other better. My name is Stop. Let's not do that, alright? If I know your name, I might start to feel sorry for you. And have a harder time killing you. You would? Don't you think? 7. About curse stones. If you take my curse stone, what are you going to do with it? With your curse stone? It's brimming with soul dregs, isn't it? It's already killed so many, no? Just 3? How does she know so much? I'd like to avoid such crude methods myself. 6. The right of resurrection. You want soul dregs. That means you're after the right of resurrection too. Not that I'm trying to compare our circumstances, but can I ask what led you to this? Oh my. Do you mean that if my situation is more dire than yours, you'd give your curse stone to me? Sure, I'd consider it, so tell me. Liar. Huh? You wouldn't hang your fate on something as superficial as that. Nor would I. 5. Yep. My son. What? He'd be in 6th grade now. If he were still alive. Ah. When I'm one of the big kids, I'll help look after the 1st and 2nd graders, he'd say. He always had a strong sense of justice and responsibility. He wouldn't stand by when he saw other kids being bullied. He'd defend them, even if he was no match for the bully himself. He'd often come home in tears, but only because he was sad that he wasn't strong enough to save others. He wanted to be a policeman when he grew up. Okay, I get it. I've heard enough. Oh, that's enough for you? Yeah. Hearing such a sad story just makes me all the more sorry that I haven't changed my mind. I see. So even after what I told you. 4. We'll keep going with this. You still won't hand it over. 3. Okay. Something that I'm still doing even now. Think, what could it be? Maybe something I have on me? If I suddenly stripped naked on the spot, I just might be able to avoid her curse. No, that would take too long. She'd probably kill me before I even got my shirt off. Plus, I'd look like a creep. The other possibility is that the condition has to do with the location we're in. If being here is what activates the curse of the Evergreen Beach, then I'll continue to meet that condition as long as I'm here. In which case there's no escape. She'd activate her curse before I ever got away from the gardens. I'm sure I'd recognize it after setting it off, but it's not like I'd get to do things over. I can't move either. So if I can't figure out her curse, I'll have to set off my own. I don't see how I could make her leave though, not while she has the upper hand. All I can think of is to make her use her curse, damn it. There's no way I could counterattack after she curses me. Anything else here? No. About curse stones. Can you take soul dregs from other curse bearer stones and add them to your own? Who knows? But you have to admit it's worth trying. So basically, you want soul dregs, but you steal the ones others have gathered because you don't want to get your own hands dirty. You're half right, but half wrong too. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I just want to end this with as little trouble as possible. Understand? 2. How do you know you haven't already set off my curse? Go on then. Use it. If I had, you could have activated it without all that bluster. And yet, here you are. Damn, does she already know about it? Or about that student from before? But if she already knows what would activate it, she wouldn't hide it. Because if you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. So she must not know yet. I still have a chance. Listen, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. About what? Talking like this instead of killing you immediately. It's just a whim of mine. What I mean to say is that you were never in a position to bargain. 1. You actually can't kill me, can you? And that strange countdown from before too. It's all just a bluff to threaten me. I don't give in to threats, so why don't you give this up and... If that's the case, give it a try then. Only one more now. Let me tell you the number. 0. Such a shame. What? This is the end for you. Farewell. No! Fire! It's so hot, it burns. Fire! Of course, that's what it was. That guy. Damn it. He must have been following me. But it's already too late. Shogo Okie, deceased. Witnessed the death of Shogo Okie. My calamity. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. It was not all in vain, however, as you finally realized how the curse is activated. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from the conversation with the lady. Very well. Remember how to ward off the curse when you return. But bear in mind, Shogo Okie has no way of realizing itself, so you must react for him. Okay. It definitely has something to do with the lighter. We're throwing it away. Huh? Throw away this lighter? Why did I suddenly get the impulse to do that? Yes, really, throw it away. Not sure why, but here goes nothing. 100 yen lighter discarded. What did you just... Why? Why throw your lighter away all of a sudden? Huh? Well, I just kind of felt like it. How? Why is she losing it all of a sudden? Could that lighter have been what fulfilled the condition of her curse? But why? How did I... How could you... Uh. Ah! Well, this can't be. My Shuichi. Gained 25, so we're at 92 now. Okay, interesting. So, with the detective from earlier, did he play a part in that? Did he tell her about us having a lighter? Did they work together? That would be interesting. Ryogoku Bridge. Yeah, quick question for you. What the? Sorry, this is so sudden, but I've got to ask. You don't mind, do you? Are you a curse bearer? What? The large bridge here is called Ryogoku Bridge. Crossing the river leads to Nihonbashi Bakurocho in Chuo City. The second oldest of the many bridges spanning the Sumida River behind Senju Ohashi. During the Great Fire of Meiriki in 1657, which destroyed 60 to 70% of Edo, many drowned in the Sumida River attempting to swim away from the flames, resulting in the building of bridges to be a major focus of the reconstruction efforts. Although this bridge was simply known as Ohashi, or Great Bridge, when it was first erected, the people of Edo took to calling it Ryogoku Bridge, or Two Nations Bridge, due to its location between the provinces of Musashi and Shimosa, and this eventually became its official name. Over time, the wide roads at either side, originally intended as fire breaks, became popular locations for street performances and other events. The bridge was rebuilt following the Great Kanto earthquake and still stands to this day. The canal where the one-sided reed grew is supposed to be around here somewhere, but now there's no trace of it left. Oh? Who are you? What the? How did you... Oh, don't mind me. Yutaru said he wants to talk. You'd better answer quickly before... Well, you know what. Why would he out himself as a curse bearer like that? Don't tell me it has something to do with activating his curse. Is this his curse echo? Making it obvious that he's a curse bearer himself. What's he trying to pull? Maybe he's confident that he can activate his curse before I activate mine. Gotta be careful. How should I respond here? I'm a curse bearer too. Yeah. I appreciate the honesty. I just want to have a nice calm little chat. The name's Yutaro Namigaki. My curse echo is the foot-washing mansion. Young curse bearer Yutaro Namigaki. Wait, what did it say? University student, okay. A chat. I'm not going to curse first and ask questions later just because we're both curse bearers. I've got a little more class than that. I hope you're smart enough to extend me the same courtesy. Alright. Fine, chat away. Thank you. Good to know I'm dealing with someone reasonable. Well... as long as I'm in control of him, I guess. A young man, probably younger than me. Maybe a college student? This guy's quite a bold character. He's got confidence, I'll give him that. Alright, let's talk. What do you want? Right, I'll cut straight to the chase. Will you join forces with me? Join forces? To gather soul dregs? Yep, you're using your curse because there's someone you want to resurrect too, right? In that case, it'd be more effective for the two of us to work together than to do it all yourself. Think about it. We could split the work and we'd have two kinds of curses at our disposal. Working together? I hadn't thought of that before. Can the soul dregs in one curse stone be moved to another? That's a fundamental requirement for this to work. Well, we'll have to test it, and I can't do that alone either. Let's see. Fine. Alright then. If working together helps us both get what we want, maybe it's not a bad idea. I just realized as I clicked that, maybe cooperation is his requirement for activating his curse. It's a possibility. But let's try. Thanks. Glad to be dealing with someone who can think things through rationally. But there's something I need to know in advance. Your curse activation technique. Or condition. Tell me. How many soul... That's not important. How many soul dregs do you have right now? Right. I have some, of course. I'm more than competent after all. I'm asking you how many. I'm at 1%, but don't worry about it. My curse is so easy to activate, I'll have plenty in no time. I bet you haven't managed to get any on your own, have you? I'm at 92%. Huh? Say what? That's the amount of soul drags I have in my curse stone right now. What? Wait, are you serious? You're not even close to being on my level. I'll keep gathering soul drags on my own. Let's forget all this joining forces business. You've got to be kidding me. I call your bluff. Don't think you can scare me off so easily. I see. That's too bad. If you don't feel like talking, then you leave me no choice. I even gave you a chance to come out of this alive. Real shame you're just gonna waste it. What are you... Among the 7 mysteries, the resentful memory of the foot-washing mansion is particularly strong. You can't block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you. Damn it. A voice? I don't hear any voice. But what? There's no way. And yet, there he is, perfectly unharmed. How? What's going on here? I don't completely understand it myself, but his curse's conditions don't seem to have met. Don't seem to have been met. This is my chance. Utero, your curse won't work on me. I'll let you off easy today, so get the hell out of here. You son of a... Fine, I'll just be on my way then. But mark my words, I'll make you regret this. No, you won't. Ah! Why? How is this... I like the woman is still in the picture there, just slowly moving away. I'm sure he got her to work with him, and now she's like, well, I guess that's done then. We're now at over 100%. We can resurrect someone. Thank God. And now I've gotten the last of the soul dregs I need. Was that just coincidence? He wasn't able to activate his curse for some reason. Things are going well. Luck must be on my side. Oh, I should check my curse stone. I should have gained a lot just now. What the? Ah! Story chart unlocked. Huh. Very interesting. Well, storyteller, thank you for your interruption. We'll talk to you next time. For now, I hope you had a great time watching. Thanks for doing so, and I'll see you guys again next time. Until then, bye.